Healthcare Employee Laws by Anthony Moore. A few laws and regulations are Healthcare Quality Improvement Act of 1986, Medicare, Medicaid, Children's Health Insurance Program, um, Hospital Readmissions Reduction Program, Affordable Care Act of 2010, Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. These are just a few laws and regulations that I mentioned. I'm sure we are familiar with a lot of these laws, but most importantly, I'm going to focus on the Americans with Disabilities Act. The purpose of this law is to make sure everyone is being created equal, no matter if they have disabilities, race, religion, everything that has something to do with discrimination. This law is to make sure everyone is created equal. All right. So, when is a healthcare professional that has a disability under the Americans with Disability Act? Well, if that person has a mental or physical impairment that substantially hinders one or more main activities in life, or some things such as walking, eating, bathing, standing, learning to carry out manual tasks, or even breathing. If they have a real bad problem, we don't want them working in the healthcare field, right? We want them to be taken care of at their home and enjoying life as well as they can. If they receive any kind of recommendation from his or her employee that he or she is limited employee or has a limitation to impairment at that employment, so whatever it may be, they want to make sure that they're not put in a situation to where they could hurt someone else. All right, the person I interviewed had 30 years of experience in healthcare administration, and they said that, just give an example, that they have PTSD. But yes, it is a disability, but as long as they are able to do their job and it doesn't hinder him, they should be fine. Now, if they're fired because of them having PTSD, then that's where it falls under this law. All right. Are job applicants in the healthcare are current employees who use illegal drugs or alcohol considered to have a disability under the ADA? Well, healthcare applicants and current clinicians who involved themselves in drug abuse in the past, not the present, and alcoholism may be considered disabled by the ADA. Employers should regard these individuals who consume alcohol as disabled. They should use discriminate. Therefore, they should avoid discriminating against them. So, I feel like it is going to be a self-induced disability, and as well as my aunt, because that's things that they can prohibit themselves from doing. Yeah, once you get off work, that is your life, as long as you're not drinking and driving and things of that nature. But if you come to work and you don't pick up a bottle and take a shot while you're on the clock, or as long as you're able to do your job again, there shouldn't be any worries with you. Now, I'm not saying go pick up a needle, or go pick up a beer just to take the edge off or anything like that. No, that's not what we're here for. But your life is your life. You can party on your time. Don't come to work and think that it's okay. Now, all in all, as a human resource manager, this is the summary of my thing, that in healthcare, it involves numerous functions. These functions include recruiting, hiring, and interviewing, and training, as well as the orientation of healthcare workers among with other responsibilities. I did this paper and I interviewed, my aunt, of course, of 30 years of experience. And I asked her the two questions that I feel like have been something that has been weighing in on a part of, the healthcare field. I don't know where you guys are from, but drugs seem to be a big thing down here in Mississippi. And personal experience, I have smelled alcohol on a nurse's breath. Yes, I should have went to somebody, but I just told them, hey, maybe you need to go home and, address that problem. I didn't feel like I should, I guess, interfere with their job. But I mean, I guess that's your call. Your call is your call. And so these are some of the sources that I've used on my research. And I hope this was quick and brief and everybody enjoyed it. Thank you.